think it's that they have a lack of. I disagree, and I'll tell you why, because I've met with the leadership of the MTA. They understand the L train is going to have an impact on everything, and I don't think they're missing that fact. That being said, it's going to be very disruptive when the plan goes in. Look, it seems to me there's three pieces to the answer that are sort of real world, not the ideal world. The ideal world would be new subway lines and things like that would take decades, and we saw what happened with the Second Avenue subway, for example. The real world answers are ferry service, which is beginning, but one of the things I've said about ferry service, I mean, you're going to get to experience it literally starting next week, and people will vote with their feet. If it works for them, and there's a lot of usage, we're going to keep increasing it. So that's going to be one thing that really does start to change the equation. A second thing is, and we'll push the MTA on this because you're right, if you have areas that are growing, there should be increased bus service. That's something you can add to the equation, and we will push to do that. And something we actually invest in. So just to be clear with everyone, the ferry service is all the city. We are paying for that. You know, we'll make some money from the fares. It'll be the same again as a subway ride, but we're going to have to subsidize that. We think it's really important to do because, exactly to your question, we can't make it with the transportation options we have now alone, especially because the city will grow, there's no question. So the ferry service is the city of New York taking control of its own destiny and saying, we can't wait on the MTA. We're going to create some of our own things. This thing, if it works, if it's popular, we have the option, we just keep building it out. There's more and more opportunities for people to go by water. And there is no traffic in the water. This is a very good thing. No traffic jams on the rivers. So bus service, as I said, we would have to push the MTA on that. Polly's on the board. That's something we would do. But a place where we also invest and have some real impact is select bus service. So there's regular bus service, but select bus service, obviously, much faster, takes some real investment, takes reworking some of the major streets to achieve it. Results have been extraordinary where it's been put in the city. Talk to the council member and he says very fairly, this is one of the places in the city should be one of the next places to focus. So I'm not going to tell you which street or which line, but I am going to say we want to focus on adding transportation options. Part one, ferries. The next stage, we're going to see what we can do on buses. Thank you.
Thank you. Right there.